Black Supremacists, Natia Sisia, and I wanted to make this video to say that we should ban the faux locks and the faux natural hair economy, or what you want to call whatever market, because I realized that they never, whoever these individuals are that are making these products were never available until most sisters started to go natural, until they started to grow their hair natural, wear natural locks, grow their natural hair, and what have you. So all of a sudden now you have where you can go to the store and you can buy fake afro looking hair. You can buy fake natural wavy hair. Some of it might be real natural hair, wherever they're getting it from. I have a, I don't go into these stores, but I know that you can make even some fake hair appear natural. Like, so a lot of this stuff is probably not real. It's still probably synthetic. Still has the negative effects of what you would weave, like where you see people getting alopecia from sew-ins, or if people are gluing this stuff into their hair, still getting their hair pulled out from the roots. So we should ban or boycott the faux natural hair movement that is going on right now, because it is counter the natural movement. It's counter the real you. And I also noticed that with this going on, that for one, well, before I even go that far, I wanted to make this clear. This video is not an attack on sisters that wear natural hair, because I know already from making videos that a lot of people tend to take the things the wrong way that I'm saying. So this video is not an attack on the sisters that wear natural hair. What I am opposing is the industrialization of fake hair or natural hair to be worn as though it is one's own real natural hair. So another thing that I have noticed also is that a lot of sisters, when you wear these faux locks, you are actually sending a confusing message to some of the brothers, right? Because you have a lot of brothers who are considering themselves revolutionary, or into nation building. And when you wear the faux locks, or brothers, when you see a lot of these sisters in the faux hair, the fake natural hair, you're probably sending women are probably sending the messages to you, or women, you're sending messages to them that you are also interested in revolution and nation building, when a lot of you sisters know that you're not. And a lot of you brothers, you are probably just desperate to see a sister that appears to be natural. Some of you don't even know right now that a lot of this so-called natural movement that you see has become usurped by the faux natural movement that's going on. So first of all, you need to know that there's a faux natural movement that's going on. All you have to do, for the most part, is go on Instagram on some of these pages, and you'll see how they're selling tracks of fake natural looking hair. I can't even tell the difference sometimes, and to me it's kind of, I don't like that, right? Because I don't like that nobody liked natural hair until there were more sisters wearing natural hair. And I've had my hair natural for majority of my life. So again, you're sending mixed messages, right? And what this does is it can basically confuse the message for you, if you're if you're really seeking somebody to grow in Black nation building with, right? And that's another reason why you need to, again, wake up for yourself, right? Instead of just thinking that you're going to get into a Black organization to find a sister, or that you're going to, and it goes vice versa. But a lot of brothers I hear them, they're talking, oh, are there any other sisters like you? I want to come to Black Town, or I want to be part of Black supremacy, but I want, you know, another wife that looks like you, or I want a Black sister just like you. Well, first of all, get the Black supremacy straight, right? So you know for yourself what it is that you're dealing with before you start chasing ass and pussy, is basically what it is, right? And because you know it's a shame though that you're gonna run into the same situation where you start feeling through a sister's hair and it's just tracks, and then after the tracks you start seeing the other tracks of white supremacy roll out, where this sister, she still is way messed up in the head. So I think some of you really need to embrace your natural hair before you really start messing around with these synthetic or even other people's hair that they put into these tracks and are selling to you, because it's just a money scheme. The hair industry, the Black hair industry is a $1 trillion business. So they're just finding better ways to usurp not only your energy, right, but your self-esteem, right? Your self-esteem now is going to be tied up into this fake hair, and you're going to of course you're going to attract a whole different type of brother, and the brothers are going to be attracted to you as well, right? But what's going to happen is when these brothers run into a sister like me, or someone who it doesn't play that type of shit like me, they're going to be very disappointed when they hear some real truth coming out of their mouth, because they're going to think, oh yeah, she got natural hair. They're not even going to think that. Matter of fact, they're just going to see a sister with natural hair and feel connected, because they've been connecting with all these other sisters with fake natural hair, right? But then when they hear some radical information, when they hear somebody that's actually thinking and is on a nation building path, they're going to be disappointed. So that's what's happening too, right? A lot of you brothers, you don't want to really want a sister that's going to be out in the middle of the forest like me, that's going to be talking real natural shit. You don't want that. So another thing you need to do is stop pretending that you want a natural sister. Stop pretending. There's still sisters out there going with the straight, the blonde hair, the little Kims out there. Show them some love, because that's what a lot of you all love, right? And stop placating to these self-hating sisters that are presenting themselves as though they love themselves. And some of you are self-hating. It's not an attack. What it is for you to get to grow and to love yourself, right? And to embrace your natural hair, no matter what length it is, right? No matter what texture it is, right? Let it grow, and stop playing these games with yourself. That money that you are spending to buy these fake natural hair, these faux locks, these crochet weaves, crochet sew-ins, like it's getting ridiculous. And in a minute, you all are probably gonna go right back into just buying the regular blonde plastic weaves, right? A lot of sisters that y'all think have natural hair, I'm telling you, that is some crochet. They're wearing blankets on their head. They're wearing some crochet weave. Go check it out. Check the tips. Check the roots. That stuff is not real, And there's other negative parts of it. The lint that comes off of these things. Of course, if you had real locks, you would know this. But the lint that comes from the crochet weave, that gets into your hair, that makes your hair look messy, then you're definitely not going to want real locks. So don't go down that path thinking that you're just going to crochet lock your real locks until they get long, because you're going to be disappointed in the end when you find out that you can't even wash it out with the apple cider vinegar wash. So stop playing these games. I'm not just talking to disrespect or just to talk, but it's better that you show yourself that you can go through that to grow your hair, and keep it moving, right? We have bigger issues, brothers dying, sisters getting their ass beat also, right? We can't be overly worried about hair. Having natural hair is not a trend, right? And if you really start to grow your locks, you will see that. You will see that it's not, every day where you're going to be concerned about your hair. Like I barely do anything with my hair, right? And I don't have to, because I'm not going to a white supremacy job, right? I'm not concerned about what other black people with convoluted minds of white supremacy think about me or my hair, right? So I'm not trying to appease other people's likings in terms of natural appearance, because nowadays you can buy yourself some looks. That's another thing I could go into with the whole contouring and the fake makeup, which apparently they claim is what Little Kim done, and that her skin is not really that light. But that's what you run into. You run into these complications where people are gonna, you're bleaching, think you're bleaching, and just that you hate yourself, right? So instead of running down these market looks, we need to get centered and unified, right, with people who are strong minded, centered in themselves, about nation building, about black supremacy. Get with the sisters with the real natural hair that are really about something, and stop playing these games. Stop acting like you're afraid of them, right? Most sisters who are really on some black supremacy nation building really want to make a difference, and you can help out with that. You can become part of that path, but you can't do it if you're playing yourself and you're playing everybody else. So black supremacy, join the website kingnobleuncensored.com.